to show you how to put your NFTs online and sell them now using a platform called OpenSea. I guess you could look at this as eBay for selling NFTs. You can sell them at a price where people just press buy now, and then you can also put them up as an auction too. It's a really good platform. It's really easy to use. The user experience is great, which is very important because you want people to be able to buy your products easily. And you also want to be able to sell them easily. And this is what OpenSea will allow you to do. I think it's probably the easiest place to get started. A few things you're going to need. You're going to need something called a wallet. Now, a wallet is where you will store your Ethereum. So if you make a sale, this is where it will go. The wallet needs to be able to link with OpenSea easily. There's quite a few, but I'd recommend MetaMask. It's free. It's very easy to use. And there's a link in the description if you want to check it out. You can list your items on OpenSea for free. You don't pay OpenSea anything until you've made a sale, but to start you will have to pay this initial gas fee. So a gas fee is almost like a little tax. So think of the United States of America. That has a currency, which is dollars, and to be able to sell products in the USA, you pay a tax. Ethereum is kind of similar in that you have the Ethereum network, and this is where your NFTs will get stored. But to be able to sell things on the Ethereum network, you will have to pay a gas fee to get started, which is like a little tax, and you have to pay in Ether, which is the currency of the Ethereum network. Now this gas fee will change. It will be different every time depending on how busy the network is, and I'll talk you through in a little bit how you can bring that price down, but it might just take longer to get you set up. So that means you have to have some Ethereum to get started, which you can buy on places like Coinbase, which is a really simple place to get started. I'll leave links in the description below. If you haven't got any Ethereum, then don't buy any until you've set this up, because you won't know what your gas fee is or how much you need to buy. So hopefully that's not confused you too much. The first thing to do is to go up and to create an account. Now this here you can see is MetaMask, which is a wallet I would recommend looking at. So MetaMask is where you will store your Ethereum, and also when you sell a product, that's where your Ethereum will go to. You can download it here at metamask.io, and then you simply click install for Chrome, add to Chrome, add extension, and that's it. And then what will happen is you'll see it up here, and you can create an account. So let's create a wallet, and you can create an account. So let's create a wallet. Okay, so this is an important bit of code that you will need to see, which I can never disclose. So I'm going to press remind me later. And there we have it. That is your account set up. Very, very easy. Now when you go to OpenSea, all you need to do is press sign in. And then once you press sign in, you put in your password. Press unlock. There's your account. It will know because it's logged in through the extension. And then press connect. And then we have it. You've set up an OpenSea account. So the next things that you want to start doing is adding in your name of your store. And you can put a banner up here and add items. So let's do that, shall we? So let's click on create in this top right corner. And then create a new collection. Now you can add a logo in here. You can name it. I'm just going to call it test collection. I'm going to say, I have to put in a logo, I'm afraid. And now you can add some items. So you can see this is called test collection. And it's just like your store. So you can also put a banner in here too if you like. But I'm not going to do that for now. And then press add new item. So when you push that, MetaMask is going to ask you to sign. So it's kind of like putting in a password really, and then sign again. And here we are. You can add in a new item. So I'm just going to add a picture at the moment. In fact, I'm just going to mint my own NFT logo. Name it. So here you can add a link to your website if you want. If you are an artist and you've got multiple pieces of work, this sort of information will appear in the side here. Write a description of your item. And then you can add some properties. So if we look at what properties are, if we look at CryptoPunks as an example, if you have lots of different pieces of art, then you can actually put in what kind of makes them unique. So you can see here that for CryptoPunks, only 3% have this trait, which kind of makes it a little bit rarer and a little bit more special. And that 4% have this kind of cap, which could potentially affect the value and the rarity of the item, depending on how much value a hat and a cap might have. So for this case, I'm not going to add anything at all. then you can add levels too. So for example, so if it's a game or something game-like that you're adding, then here you can add different levels to it, or you could make this number 1 of 5. So call it the original 1 of 5. So you can see here it's part of a collection, and this is number 1 of 5. And then there's also stats and other things that you can add with your items too. I would say for most NFT artwork, these things are probably not going to be used, more in the gaming community. This next thing's quite interesting. So this is unlockable content. So when you buy NFTs from someone, you can see here it will say includes lockable content. And when you click it, it doesn't tell you. So unlockable content could be all kinds of things. For example, you could give them some kind of link to download another file. You could give them bonus content if they buy this artwork. You could give them an email address to message you, so you could then send them the physical work as well as the digital work to their address. You can put anything in here, anything you like. It could just be a particular thank you message, but it kind of makes the purchase a little bit more special. I'm going to turn that off, and then here we can see there's a supply of 1, and then you sign. So there you are, that is an NFT that has been created right now. I haven't filled it out much at all. You would want to put a lot more time and effort into this. So this is what it will look like when it's complete. You'll see the price history. So these are how much things are actually been selling for. Listings of this item, so these are people who have bought this and then have put it up for sale. Information down the side, links to websites, Twitter, and so on. And then the trading history of this account, so you can see everything that's going on here, and that's what it looks like. So then if you want to actually sell it, this is where you may have to pay the gas fee. So the first thing you want to do is decide whether or not you just want to have it as a highest bid auction or just a regular price, or if you want to bundle it together with lots of other items. But as I only have 1 item, I can't really bundle, so let's just put it as a set price to start off with. Let's say it's going to be 0.01 Ethereum, and as you can see here, the fees 2.5% will go to OpenSea on sale. You can also set up a referral bounty. So if affiliates refer someone to the site and it makes a sale, you can say I'm willing to give them 2% or 1%, which will definitely help you get sales. You can also set when this might go on sale, so you can set this up now and in 3 days time it goes live, so you can build a bit of hype before you actually are able to sell it, so get some eyeballs on it. And you can list this private or publicly. I'd keep it public if you want to try and get people discovering you easily. And then you hit post listing. So this is where the gas fee comes in. So as we can see, we are having to pay $83 here right now. So let me just explain what this means to you, right? This is based on speed. So you click on this button here, and if you don't mind it taking less time, you could pay $72 or $79, or the fastest is $90. You can drop this down. So you could drop this down to $50 if you want, and what you might find is that it takes 4 or 5 days. So if you're not in a rush, you don't have to pay higher fees, but once you've done this once, you will not have to do it again to list an item. Now if you want to buy an item, you will have to pay a smaller gas fee as well. It's a little bit expensive, which is quite good because it keeps people from just listing any old rubbish and helps keep people who are a bit more serious about it. But once you have done that, you will be able to list your items. And then what happens is, as offers come in, you'll see them here. You'll see any other activity, and you can buy and sell other people's content. If you want an easy place to buy some Ethereum to get started, then check out Coinbase. It is very easy to use. Binance is another example, but have a look at this. It's a bit more complicated. It's a lot more complicated, let's put it that way. It doesn't quite do it justice how much more complicated it is. So if you're new to this, you can buy Ethereum on it. There's other cryptocurrencies you can buy as well. Not a huge amount if you want to get deep into crypto. If you want to buy some altcoins that are less well known, then Binance is going to enable you to do that, but I would say this is the best place to start, and I'll leave a link in the description as well as a link to enable you to help set up your first OpenSea store.